My name is Catherine Sabanos, and I am the Senior Product Manager at WeVideo. Today, I'm going to be talking about WeVideo interactivity and how it can be used with both students and instructors for professional learning. Today, we'll go through and talk about what WeVideo interactivity is. I'll go through the product and demonstrate some different use cases, and then we'll have a Q&A at the end. So WeVideo, as you know, has been bringing joy into the classroom through video creation for over 13 years now. Both instructors and students are creating video. We have collectively over 46 million videos that have been created using our product. 10.5 million of them have been created by teachers. Over the past 5 or so years, watching videos has become a daily habit for both adults and for students. Students spend a lot of time watching videos every day, consuming information or learning new skills or just simply for communicating to each other. And video is an important tool for all types of learning. We know that when you're sharing information, students are more likely to retain that information if it is being shared through video content. And we know that this really supports 65% of learners who are visual learners. And so, what better way to engage learners in your classroom than using video? But the question is, can you actually measure the impact of the videos that they're watching in your classroom? Well, with WeVideo, you can, and I'm going to show you how. So, what is WeVideo interactivity? WeVideo interactivity allows for there to be an added layer of interactivity on top of videos that you are either creating or pulling in from a different content provider. You're making those videos interactive rather than learners watching the videos passively. Instead, they're now engaging with the video, whether that be through a question about what is happening in the video or interacting with their peers right within the video and having a discussion about the topic of the video that is being shown. So WeVideo can be used for a variety of ways. So you can use WeVideo and interactivity for project-based learning. So that's probably a use case that you are very familiar with, where students are creating their own videos and editing it and submitting it. You can also use it for a flipped classroom experience. So you know that as a teacher, you're teaching about a specific book or a specific math skill, and you want your students to come prepared to your class the next day, having some just background or context knowledge. And so you can assign a WeVideo interactivity video for students to watch at home and answer some questions. And then you can use that data the very next day to really inform and drive that conversation. So there's a lot of different ways you can use it as an instructional tool with your students. But in addition to that, you can use it for professional development. When you have new teachers getting onboarded every year, there's a lot of mandatory trainings and then also just trainings that you want all teachers to know. So on building procedures, lunchroom procedures, things like that. You can use that video, stick them into a playlist, and then assign it to your teachers for professional development and be able to track who has completed that. And lastly, you can use it for school communication. So if you need to send out a video to your parents and school community, you can do so through an interactive video. And if you need to get information from families, you can also do that through the videos. If you need to send out a survey, you can just add it right there within that interactive video that you're creating. So with WeVideo interactivity, you're really gaining this entire life cycle of learning with video. So you can use our capturing tool and then edit. You can manage and organize all of the content that's being created. As an administrator, you can view all of the content that has been created, and you can share that with each other and collaborate, which is really powerful. And then you're engaging and sharing with your learners. And then lastly, and maybe the most important part, is this analyze and apply piece. I touched on this earlier about using that data from an interactive video that was assigned the night before to really drive that instruction the very next day. You have a quick turnaround on the data that you're able to use and then implement different lessons within your classroom. So all that to say, WeVideo plus interactivity can help reduce your tech stack. You have everything that you need all in one place, one login, one experience for both teachers and for students to experience the power of interactive video. Next up, I'm going to show you what it looks like inside of our product. All right, so once you have interactivity enabled in your WeVideo account, there are two places where you can access interactive lessons. The first place is just from your sidebar inside of the multimedia creation. From here, this will allow you to create and assign interactive videos. And then the second location is through our app switcher at the top here, where you can click into interactivity. And from here, you can also build and assign those interactive videos, but you can also monitor the results and view your learners' progress. So I'm going to go ahead and demo from here how to create a bulb and just talk through some different use cases on how you may use interactivity. First up, I'm going to show you how to just build an interactive video, whether it's for students or for instructors for professional development. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new bulb. From here, this is where you're going to pull in your video source. So if you've already created a video in WeVideo, you can pull from here, or you can pull from YouTube. You'll notice that AI Assist is available for both WeVideo and YouTube, and that is our AI generated question creator. So AI uses the subtitles from YouTube or from the subtitles created in WeVideo and then creates questions based on that content. I'm going to go ahead and select a YouTube video, and I'll select one here, and then I'll go ahead and add it. And now that is my underlying video source. And now I can start to add those interactive components to it. Here we have our generate AI interactions. So you can generate it for the entire video. And so AI would then take the subtitles of this video and then generate questions. You can adjust the complexity and the interaction type, and then you can generate those interactions using AI. You can also generate AI interactions at a specific point within the video, and you can see they're all listed here. But if you're going through your video and you just simply want to create your own interactions, you can do that through our Create New interaction. So here you can see the interaction is created. We have a variety of interaction and annotations that you can choose from. So we have everything from multiple choice to a discussion forum where students can interact with each other within the context of the video. And then we also offer some annotations, like if you have supplemental information where you need to upload a PDF file, you can do so again within the context of this video. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate a just regular multiple choice interaction. So you would go ahead and type in your question, and then you have your answer choices. What's really neat here is you can actually adjust where you want students to go to as they answer the interaction. So say you want to add a jump. If they select this answer choice, they can actually jump to a different part of the video. So you'll notice throughout the demo, there are a lot of advanced features that you have available to you. But at the core, it is very simple to use, and you don't have to get into those advanced functionalities as you're starting out. We also include a video uploader just to help with accessibility, and for those younger students who are just learning how to read, you can always record yourself asking the question here and then record your answer choices. Every interaction has additional options for you to choose from. All of these can be set in your user profile so that you can just make them occur by default here. So I'm going to go ahead and click save, and now my interaction will appear at this time in the sidebar, or I can always adjust it if I want it to appear on top of the video as a layer on top here, or just in the sidebar here. So again, a lot of advanced functionalities, but at its core, it's very simple to use. You create a question, and then you can add your answer choices here. Once you're done adding all of your interactions to your video, you can preview it as if you were a student. If you're curious to know what it would look like from the student perspective, you can click preview and watch the interactions appear on the screen for the video that you just created. Once you're ready to go to assign to students, you just click save and exit. Now, when you assign an interactive video, there are two ways to assign it. You can either assign it for self-paced learning, so students are completing that interactive video on their own, or we also offer a live broadcast option. This is a great option for if you are presenting a video to either a class of students or to a room of teachers for professional learning, where you're analyzing a video of a teacher demonstrating a specific skill. As the presenter, you present the video in front of the classroom, and then the interactions get pushed to the learner's devices. So whether that's on their personal computers or iPad, or for professional learning, if you want to get it pushed to their phones, you can do so. And then they can answer questions. And then the presenter is actually able to view those live analytics right in front of the audience that they're presenting in front of. And they can do this anonymously as well. And then just a really great way to have those live analytics right in front of everyone, and then have a data-driven discussion on how learners are responding to the questions that you're asking based on the video. or you don't even have to use a video. You can just have a live discussion and have a way for learners to answer anonymously. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to assign within a class for the self-paced option. So you would just go ahead and select your class. You'll see with this option, you have a few different ways to assign. So I had talked earlier about professional learning. You can assign this to teachers so that when they access this assignment link, they'll actually have that dual role where they complete this bulb as if they were a student. Or we also offer options to assign anonymously. So if you are sharing an interactive video with faculty who may not have WeVideo accounts, or if you're sharing an interactive video with your school community, with parents and families, you can do so anonymously, and then you can still collect that information to see who's watching the video that you're assigning. We also offer a start date and end date. So if you would like to assign something in advance, you can do so. And then if you want to ensure that students complete it by a certain date, you can have an end date there too. Once you're done, you click assign, and now you have a bulb link that is generated, which then you can provide to your learners. Next up, I'll show you how to monitor student responses. So you're going to go ahead and find your interactive video that you assigned, click monitor, and then select the class that you assigned that interactive video to. So you can see here, I've selected the class, and then I have my student names. And if these students were to finish this interactive video, I would see a score here. You can see the status, which will let you know whether that interactive video is completed, not started, or in progress, and then for how long. And then this is where you can see the breakdown of the data, the questions that you asked throughout the video. You can also view the bulb analytics. You can see overall how your class performed. And so this is really great to dive into. So for example, this specific question, I'm seeing that 4 out of my 5 students that completed this interactive video got this question incorrect. So I know that this is going to be something that I want to go over in class the next day. You can also see the averages and then the completion score here. Everything that is automatically graded will get auto-graded and stored here, and then anything that needs to be manually graded, like any free responses or discussion posts, if you choose to have those to be manually graded, you can do so right from the monitor page right here. Next up, I'm going to show how you can expand off the interactive videos within playlists. So playlists are a really great option for compiling interactive videos that you've created and adding supplemental information into a playlist format for learners. This is also a really great option for professional learning certificates. If instructors have to have a certain number of hours of professional learning, you can enable a certificate. So once they complete the interactive videos that you have included in the playlist, they will then gain access to a certificate. So it's really easy to build. You just select the interactive videos that you've created and add them. You can add supplemental information here like PDFs, a website, text items, things like that. Also really great for sharing out with your school community, for parents, for back to school night, things like that. You can have everything all linked into one place. I know that my experience, my son just started kindergarten, and when we got all the information, it was a bit overwhelming, all the different places that I have to go to get information. It would be great just to have it all in one playlist with the websites linked, so that I can always refer back to it. So really easy to create. You just add your videos here, add that supplemental information, and then you can assign it just like you would an interactive video. So just another really great option for you to have access to with WeVideo interactivity. And last up, I'm going to go ahead and share our pre-made content library. So this is a newer feature where you will have access to all of the interactive videos and playlists that your school has created. And so teachers can have a way to be able to share interactive videos and playlists that they're creating for their content area with other teachers within the school district. So this is a library of only content that's been created within your specific license. And this is all up to the teachers if they would like to share this or not. They can change the privacy settings in their interactive video settings, but if they want to be able to share it with, another third grade math teacher in another building, they can do so. And then you can even filter and search based on the creator or based on the tag or keyword or whatever subject the video is. So this is a really great option to promote collaboration and just sharing of materials rather than everyone having to create everything from scratch. And then once you have access to this, you can, if there's an interactive video that has been created that I think would be really interesting and great to use for my students, I can go ahead and make a copy of that interactive video and then make edits to customize it for my students. Speaking of collaboration, another really great way for instructors to be able to collaborate with one another is through our collaborate feature. So we have two different roles that you can have teachers collaborate with. So there's a co-editor role where you can allow multiple people to edit the same interactive video. And then we also have a facilitator type role where while that person does not have access to edit that video, they can still go in and assign that video. So that makes it really easy if you have a head content creator for a subject level where someone is going in and creating the interactive videos and you don't want the other teachers to be able to make any edits to that. You can just add them as a facilitator so then they can go in, use that bulb and assign it to their students. And then collaboratively you can analyze the data together. So that is WeVideo interactivity in a nutshell. As I said earlier, there are so many more features and advanced functionalities that you can use. But at its core, WeVideo interactivity is simple and easy to use. And it really answers that question if you can measure the impact that the videos that you're using are having on your students. And you can with WeVideo interactivity by adding that interactive layer to your video that you're sharing. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to add them to the chat or feel free to reach out and we can get you some more information. We'll stick around for a few minutes, and then if there are no questions, then we'll follow up with an email. Thanks for joining.